Hey guys, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Today we're going to continue with the barn build, and what I'm going to be doing today is putting up some 6x6 posts for the stall fronts and 6x6 horizontal header for those stalls. Also, we'll be mounting some brackets into the floor to secure those posts, and we'll be using some other cross bracketry for two purposes. One is kind of decorative. The other obviously is to hold things together. So that's our chore for today. Come along with me. Now I've got these three posts here that are going to go over here next to the stalls, and they're going to be anchored to the floor with these strong tie, Simpson strong tie anchors. So I want to get them over here on the floor too, where I need them. And set it up here. Okay. Yeah, so all right, can you guys see that? No, you can't. So let me move you over. Okay, so there we go with the first door. And you can see how the hinges have quite a gap right here. So that's probably where they need to go. So I need to set my pole here, and probably leave a 1/4 of an inch there also. All right, let me measure. I'm going to try it on the end of one of these, the actual ones I'm going to use, and just make sure that, because the other one's rounded on the end, so it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, so this looks like, once it's on there and straight, got a little bit on both sides. So let me see how much that is. So the actual post is 5 and 9/16. Wait, 4, 5, 8, 5 and 5/8. And this is 5 1/4. So it gives me about 3/16 on each side, right? 1/4, just about a 1/4 on each side. Yeah, 1/4 of an inch on each side. Okay, so that means this plate has to sit in a 1/4 of an inch where I want my pole. So I need to go 49 1/4. Since my pole is going to be the 1/4. All right, let me move this door out of the way. Mark though where it is. Okay. Okay. Now, where's my broom? Let me clean up this floor a little bit here. Chickens have been out here. They're all over the place. All right, so let's go and mark. That's the edge of the door. Let's mark 48. This is the edge of the door. And then I got here, 1/2 inch. Yep, so that gives me 49 altogether. 1/2 inch on that side, 1/2 inch over here, 49. And then I said I needed 3/8. 3/8 is where the end of the bracket will be. So that bracket needs to sit right there. Well, see, the thing is, you don't have a whole lot to measure off of or reference because it's not got the edges on it. Let me do this. Draw me a line. Yeah, well, you can't do that because this is not straight. Man, what a pain. Well, let me draw. Let me pull two points. 49 and 3/8. 49 and 3/8. Okay. So now let me draw me a straight line from there. Okay, that should get it. All right, I got a string pulled now all the way down and across and all the way over to my other side over there. So now I got a nice string line that I can go from. So let's see if we can get this thing in place now. All right. That looks about right. Okay. All right, I've taken the washer off of this one because I don't think I have enough room for the washer to get around that area there. So now let's see what we get here. Oh, that didn't go in hardly any. What's the deal? All right, let's get another one to try it. All right, we're reloaded. Let's try it now. Okay, that still didn't go all the way down. All right, let's try it again. I'm going to crank this baby up to 3 and see if I can get one in there all the way. All right, let's see. Still not going in all the way. Well, I guess these screws or these nails are really way too long because now I don't have a 2x4 in between them. Let me see if I can drive those in. I don't know that I will be able to. Yeah, I think that's going to be good enough. If push comes to shove, I'll get an anchor bolt and put in there. All right, let's see. 49 and 3/8. So it's the next day, and I decided that what I did with these, trying to shoot those nails in was not good enough. So I went and bought some anchors. These are wedge anchors, so you drive them down in the concrete, and when you tighten the bolt, it expands this little ring here and locks them in. So, and I rented a hammer drill. So we're going to drill a hole here, and we're going to put these in, and then the plate came with this washer too, which supposedly goes over it also and gives a little more holding power. So let's see how this is going to work. I've got my eye protection and my ear protection because I'm sure this thing's going to be loud. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, that's plenty deep enough. Let's get rid of some of this dust here. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's see how this goes now. All right, so I'm going to back this off a little bit so I'm not pounding on the end of the thread. My thread's down there. So, yeah, I don't think I have to go too far with this. Let's see. Then I'm gonna get my string right here. Get lined up with my string. All right. Now, I don't know, that may have to go down further. There's a cap that goes on the top. Let me get one. Here's the cap that goes on the top. Let's see. No, it's hitting the top of that bolt, so I'm gonna have to go down a little further with that. So it's not gonna hit. I think that feels pretty good right there. All right, let's tighten this bad boy up now. All right, I don't think that thing's going anywhere now. All right, that looks good. 2 more to go. And if you're wondering, these are the product, or this is the product that I'm using. This Simpson Strong Tie adjustable post base for 6x6 posts. And comes with the bracket here, comes with this little cap and this washer, but it doesn't come with any kind of anchoring tools. And I'll put a link to this in the description also if you're interested. Looks good. There we go. Here is a close-up of this thing. Simpson Strong Tie gives you the part number APV B66. On this one that was a little wobbly, all I had to do was loosen the nut on the top, and I drove it down in further again and retightened it, and now it's just fine. So no need to cut the top of that bolt off. I just had to loosen the nut, drive it a little deeper, and retighten. Here is a close-up of the anchors that I used. I think they're called wedge anchors. This is a 1/2 inch nut, 3/4 nut. I believe it's a 1/2 inch diameter anchor. And you drill the hole, drive this down in, and this little shank here, when you tighten up, you see those grooves, it spreads out, and this thing's tapered too, and it just kind of locks it in to the concrete. So there we go. We got our anchors in for our vertical posts for the stall doors. Now I just need to I've got my 8-foot 6x6s. I need to go get some 12-foot 6x6s to go up there. And again, to hold those, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last video, but we have these Simpson Strong Tie. This is going to go on the edge, so when it ties in to the side here, it's going to go there. And then in the middle, where they tie into the vertical post, we have this one, which will tie in like this to the vertical post, and then the horizontal post will come across here and tie in there. And to fasten these up, I got the Simpson Strong Tie lag bolts, 3.5 inch, should be plenty. You see what they look like. They're black, kind of decorative also. And then I splurged a little bit and got these washers, which are kind of fake nut. See, it says Hex washer head. And look, it looks like when you put them on, they're just washers, but they look like nuts. So I got a couple of boxes of these. There's 12 in each box. I think I've got more than I need, but at least you get them. And I believe I've got all I need for these. So let's take the hammer drill back to the rental place. I'll pick up these 12-foot 6x6s, and we'll come and see if we can start doing some barn raising on these poles. So I went and picked up my 6x6x12s at the lumber yard. So I've got them laid out here. There's one right over there. So now the next task is to stand up my 6x6x8s, or at least one of them. Thank you, Mr. Rooster. And get one up here, and then I'm going to put up my 6x6 up there. And those boogers are heavy. I was able to get them off of the trailer and move them over here myself, but lifting them up is going to be pretty heavy. And I'm going to have to cut them too, which I have a big saw that I use to cut the top of the fence posts off. So I should be able to cut them with that. I think the first thing I'm going to try to do is stand up one of these 8-foot posts, prop it up, and see, measure how tall that's going to be off the ground because it's got that little plate on the bottom, so it's going to be a little longer than 8. And then I'll be able to cut my other ones. Okay, let's see here. Man, that was heavy. Dropped my microphone, or it fell off. There we go. Okay, that one's in there. You know, the pole is not that heavy. It was just getting those bracket on the bottom is not as wide as it should be. So you had to squeeze it in there. Okay. Let me measure. Make sure that's standing up pretty good. Now, as I say, that's probably going to fall down on my head. It should be 49 and a half, and it is 49 and a half. That looks good right there. Yeah, it's going to have to be straightened up a little bit. It's not 49 and a half at the top, but we can fix that. Let me get something, prop this up. Oh man, I don't have my my screw gun out here, so I'm just gonna lean this over right here against this so it doesn't fall while I am going to get my other stuff. Let me measure how tall this thing is here now that it's sitting on. Okay. All right, at 97 inches. And I realize these are way overkill for what they're going to do, but I wanted that kind of post and beam look to the barn. So I wanted to have these big, chunky beams here. And I'm just going to do them across the front where the stalls are. $97 and a half right there. Now I want to measure the distance between the posts and get an idea of how long I need to cut that bad boy. Let me see if I can hook this on the top. Otherwise, I'll just measure at the bottom. Just curious if these poles are plumb. Last thing I want to do is measure at the bottom, cut it, and then have it be a different dimension up here. Can I hook it? Oh, I just did a 180. Come on, gotcha. Okay, 138 and a quarter. 138 and a quarter. Maybe 138 and an eighth. Let's see. Shoot, maybe just 138. Straight across, yeah. All right, here's my big boy right here. Oh, let's see. Now, I'm hoping this big boy will run off of this extension cord. Well, I know it will run off of this extension cord. This is a large extension cord that I bought just for this. This thing pulls about 15 amps, but I do have another extension cord running all the way over to the chicken coop. So I'm not sure that that one's going to handle it, but we will see what we get here. Let's see. Okay. Whoa, man. Let's see. I let a neighbor borrow this to do some work, and obviously he's loosened things up. Oh, here it is, right there. Okay, that's good. He does have it at a 90 degree, right? Yep, okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if it will go. Hey, it did. Now let me turn it over. Hey. Okay, come on. All right. Now let's do the same thing here. See if we can get a clean cut. And look at that. Looks pretty darn clean to me. Good deal. All right, sometimes things do work out. Okay. Now, let's see if I can get one end of this up on that block and lift the other end up. I think that's going to be a trick. That is going to be a trick. I'll try it myself. but I may have to call a friend, phone a friend. I don't know, we'll see. Let me move this block out of the way. Hoping that'll go in there. We'll find out. Alright, let me see if I can lift this one up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go high enough. Okay, well, that's up there now. Now for the hard part. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You guys might be in for a show. Okay. I think the key is to keep that end from sliding off when I lift it up. And as I go up this ladder. Ready? Here we go. Okay. That's good. Let me go on up higher and put it on the ladder. Come on. Okay. That's doing all right. As long as I don't knock that other one over. See if we can get it one more. All right. Let's see what I can do. Will it go past this upper piece here? Yep. Is it gonna go in? Is it gonna go in? Okay. Look at that. Woo. All right. Not so bad. Where's me hammer? There it is. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Line these up. There we go. You guys thought you were going to have a show there, didn't you? You were ready for me to crash down. I thought I was too, honestly. That went easier than I anticipated. Oh, well, might have spoke too soon. Might have spoke too soon. Now I got to get this one pushed over. I didn't have it exactly in line. Oh, there's your show right there. It's moving, but slowly. Oh man, the whole thing's sliding over. I can see it there going too. Whew. Daddy needs a bigger hammer. Let me go get a bigger hammer. Did somebody say bigger hammer? All right. Let's see if I can swing this one. Ooh. Maybe I'll just... Perfect. Don't need that block anymore. Now I got to push that one back over a little bit. Okay, that's pretty Jim Dandy right there. Whew. Whew, that was harder than the first one for sure. Tell you what I could do also, and I think I may do that, is pull my string, measure over here the 97 inches, put my string up and pull the string. That'll give me, again, just another peace of mind that this thing is straight. Okay guys, I don't know what's going on here, but I can't seem to get this line to be straight. So I think maybe what I did was went too low on that far pole over there, because if you can see the string, don't know how this is showing up on camera, but it's below, the string is level. I have a string level on it, it's level. So, and I measured 97 inches on that far side. Where am I here? Oh, there we go. 97 inches on the far side, 97 inches here. So it's level, but my poles are a little long. So I need to raise it up. Probably need to be like 97 and a half, because I don't want to have to cut each of these poles. That's going to be a pain, and there's no need. They're all seem to be the same length. So I'm going to put this other pole in here, the last one. Then I'm going to raise my string up and level it on the tops of those poles. And then if I have to push that other beam up, I will. Nothing's fastened yet, so now's the time to do all this fine tuning and adjusting. So let's try to get that done. Now I hope this will go in there. Man, this There we go. Oh, I need my hammer. Oh. Okay, that looks like it's it. All right, where's this falling on the string? Yeah, so it's a little low too. All right, so I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna bring this side up and that side up and line it up on the tops of those posts. Let's see if we can do that. Well, there it happened. Oh, man. Whew. God dang it. What the heck, man? Okay, I don't know if I'm just tired, or if this thing's heavier, or if it's just time to quit. What the heck, man? Come on. It's hung on the string. Come on, give me a break. Jeez, this thing is. Whew, doggies. All right, it's either going to be third time's a charm or 3 strikes and you're out. Because if I don't get it up this time, I'm quitting for the day. Oh, man. Oh, because it's obvious that I'm getting tired. Okay. Are you going to stay there now? I bent the bracket a little bit, so it is not as stable as it was. Okay, so let's see if I can get this up again. I don't know why it keeps sliding off. Maybe I need to be on this side, but I got to be able to pull that ladder up. This seemed so easy before. I don't know why it's hard now. I don't know why it's so hard now. Okay. Let's see. Make sure this is slid back so it doesn't fall over there again. So far, so good. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm tired. Whew. Okay. Let's see. She's going this time. Let's see if we can get it. On up there. Oh man. I'm gonna have to push that ladder back again. And then climb it up. Climb. Where's my string? Okay. Whew. All right. There we go. Oh, man. Woo. I don't know what's going on with the chickens. They are having a fit. I don't know if they saw a hawk or what's going on, but they're singing a little song for us. Well, it's up. This last one, as you saw, almost whipped me. I don't know why it slid off twice on the end. Maybe because I'm tired and wasn't holding it the way I was holding the first ones. Don't know. That's all I'm going to do today. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll put our brackets on and bolt the everything in, and it should look really nice. So I'll see you tomorrow. Whew.